Detective Shepard.
Hi, Detective Shepard. This is Chris Hicks. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Mr. Hicks?
I'm good. So I got your message on Friday, like at 4:30 or so. Can
hmm
you help me to understand what led to the message and what's the status?
The status is that we are still ongoing in reviewing some information,
Okay.
but we determined that there is no credible threat
And how did you determine that?
by speaking to all the parties involved
Okay.
and
So,
reviewing lots of documentation and things like that.
so the only party that would be involved in the threat is Greg Simpson. So do you mean speaking with Greg Simpson?
Yes, we did speak with Mr. Simpson.
Okay. So I would assume then that he would have had to say he made up the threat.
I can't go into the details of that at this time, sir.
Okay,
But I
so
can tell you that there,
I have an interest in both for myself and my son knowing
and I left a voice
precisely.
message for your son, and he didn't return my call. But I can tell you definitively that there is no credible threat based on the information that I have received at this time.
Well, I have an interest in knowing precisely how you've come to that conclusion. So the only conclusion would be that, I guess you found who Mr. Simpson talked to, and they told you there was no credible threat, or Mr. Simpson himself told you he had made it up.
And again, I can't continue to discuss an ongoing investigation, but I can tell you that there is no credible threat.
Okay, so, but if
If you'd like to
he,
fill out a public records request, you're more than
Well, if I
welcome
fill
to.
out a public records request, I'm going to get that there's an active investigation, right? And therefore, it doesn't need to be responded to. So you know that what you just told me to do is not going to yield any information that would let me know what actually happened.
I can't go into details with you yet. As I stated to you last week, when I can, I will, but at this time I can't yet.
So when we talked last week, did you make something out specific to me that is a complaint relating to being menaced, intimidated, and harassed by Mr. Simpson?
All of that will be reviewed, sir.
I didn't ask if it would be reviewed. I asked if you made a complaint, if there's a document now that says I made a complaint that was specific to either this is a credible threat or in the converse, which you're now telling me that it's not a credible threat, that Mr. Simpson has been engaged in a pattern of trying to harass, intimidate, and menace me with these kinds of claims that he takes to people that he knows will bring them back to me with the specific intent to create fear. And now he has crossed another line where he is involving my son.
There is a report on file, sir. But I was told to tell you that there is no credible threat at this time. It is still ongoing, and
So
I'll keep
what's
you updated as I
ongoing
can.
then?
I'm still reviewing things. So if, as I can reveal more information to you, I will. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, but thank you for your the way you just ended that. And anything else that kind of help you? Thank you for your concern with victims and potential victims. Have a good
Have a good
rest
day.
of the day.